Old age home expenses in India. Have you thought of where you will live in your old age? Or are you believing that you will be able to live on your own till you die, till you reach the age of 90? Or do you think your children will take care of you and your children will live with you and therefore you need not even look at a old age home? I do not know to which category you belong. I belong to a category that I think I will need a senior citizen home or a geriatric care at a later stage. I'm making no mistake about that. So now let's come down to the expenses. First of all, maybe till your age of 70 or even 72, you will be able to live on your own wherever you're living. If you're living in Bombay, Delhi, Pune, wherever you're living, you will be able to live in the current place where you are. That is assuming that nothing goes wrong and you have no big major illness. So you can continue to live on your own. And for some work, you may need the assistance of your children. You want to shift homes, you want to buy and sell some property, you may need the help of your children. But largely, you're independent and you do not need much help. But make an assumption that from your age of 70, when I say 70, it could be 68 for some, and 72 for some, and 75 for some. From 70 till the age of 80, 85, you could help with some assisted living and you could still be fairly independent. You may not need much help. You may be able to. My mother is 82, she lives alone and she does her own cooking and all that. So you assume till about 80, 85, you will be able to do that. But what happens from 85 to 100, right? You could live till 100, right? So the last 15 years, you may need geriatric care, in the sense that you want to live in a place where in case you need geriatric care, it's available. Somebody will be there to be with you, somebody to hold your hand, somebody to take you to the bathroom, and somebody to, in the worst case, if you're bedridden, then change your diapers and things like that. So these are three stages. First stage, when you live on your own post retirement. Second, when you live in a senior citizen place where everybody's average age is 70, 72, where you're having fun. And third, when the average age is 85, when you need care, etc. Right? These are three stages. Now, what would be the expenses? When you sit with people and talk of old age home expenses, first is denial. Why should it cost so much? Why are they charging me 30,000 per head per month, which means 60,000 for two of us? It is too much. At home, it is not costing me more than 20,000 rupees maximum. It is not costing me more than 20. Why should I pay 60? Fair enough. What people completely miss out is the fact that they're staying in a house which could be fetching about 55,000 kind of rent, right? But they paid for it long back. It is free. They don't have to pay any EMI. They only pay some society maintenance, which itself is high, but that is about 8,000-9,000 a month. So that's not really hurting them too much. And they are in complete denial that they have to pay rent in the new place where they live. So I tell them, just the rent alone which you are missing out on this house is 60,000 rupees, which means 30,000 per head for the couple, right? So if you were to leave this house in Mumbai or wherever and or put it on rent and go and live in a senior citizen home, your expenses are taken care of because it's only 30,000 per head. And you will have nothing else to spend. The invisible cost of staying in your own house is not recognized, so therefore not acknowledged. Therefore, living in a senior citizen home looks very expensive. Now look at it this way: if it is going to cost you 30,000 per month per person, you are talking of about 3.6 lakhs per annum. And our old formula for retirement calculation is about 3.6 into 30. So about 1.8 crores. So 1.8 crores is what you will need to live just to take care of your basics. This does not take care of anything else. This does not take care of any other travel, any other goals you have, any major illness. No, nothing is taken care of. You will need 1.8 crores per person here, so which means you will require 3.6 crores if you retire in 2020. That is assuming your expenses are 30,000 per month per person, and I can't see very many senior citizen homes where you will spend less than 40,000 rupees maybe even 50,000 rupees in a higher end senior citizen home. So now go and calculate. It becomes 1 lakh per month per person, which means 12 lakhs. 12 lakhs gives you about 3.5 crores. So you need 3.5 crores to retire, right? That's the kind of money that you will require, and that's not small. But the question is, don't be in denial. Take another way of calculating. Look at how much it will cost you per meal in a hotel in a day, and you assume that it will be 2.5 meals a day. It may not be 3 meals a day. So that means even assuming a very conservative figure of 200 rupees per meal, you're talking of 200 to 500 rupees per day. That comes to 15,000 rupees per month of food expenses when you live out. I'm not talking of food expenses when you live at home. The food expenses when you live out would be about 15,000 per person per month, plus rent, plus other things. That a place does not belong to you. Assume the place belongs to you, even then the cost will be 15,000, because you're not paying for the cook, you're not paying any administrative cost to what you're doing at home. At home you were going, buying this vegetables, bringing it, washing it, cleaning it, all that is now outsourced. When you say eating is outsourced, all that is outsourced, so all that is building into your cost, and therefore it is costing you 200 rupees a meal or 250 rupees a meal, right? That's what it will cost you. I'm talking about upper end senior citizen home. So think about all this. Old age home expenses or old age expenses includes all this. Then think about how to go about putting up a corpus before you retire. Thank you.